town. There's a WVK flag, the fire grease turned brown, and on a seat in a chair at Dunkin' Donuts, there's a pamphlet, Spelling immigration. And on the day the one pastor sleeps in, there's a miniature news. Some adults hang by the neck, and on the bookshelf next to Pearl Papa manuals, there's a copy of Mein Kampf, untouched, not alone. Someone ever sleep by outside, bring up from the man, watch me be forced to back, back, when he falls to rest. This is from the outset, no one said the outset, you want something to shine hand. It'll shine as the night and fade. Well, I've seen my tendencies see made. So many things to forgive. Take my anger so I can move on.
For those folks just joining in, you're catching Aversions live on the Failed Pilot Show here on CJSW 90.9 FM. I take it it's about time for an intermission. That was too fast and furious.
I mean, we can play some more if you want, but happy to chat or whatever you want to do.
Well, let's have a bit of a chat now, and then I'd love to hear a couple more songs afterwards, if that's okay.
Amazing.
So, as mentioned, we have Aversions here live in the studio. And for those keen-eared listeners out there, you would have caught this band live on CJSW 2 years ago. And that was, I think, promoting the Sharp Left Turns release.
Yeah, that's right.
At the time. And you've got a new release out since that point. What's the new record?
So we came out with a record last year. It's called You Wanted the Bike, which is it's an English translation of an Italian idiom. My family's Italian, so I was trying to kind of work with some of that cultural stuff. And it's basically an idiom that's similar to the English, you made your bed, so you have to lie in it kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very cool. Now, when we had you last in studio, that was the late winter, early spring of 2022, which was kind of like
different time.
Way different time. It was kind of like the return of any sort of live music. And I'd be curious to hear what your impressions are of what has happened in the last 2 years in the world of like playing live or being in a band and all that jazz.
Yeah, I mean, I think interestingly for me, it kind of feels like not much has changed in the sense that coming out of COVID, I was kind of expecting things to be way different, the landscape to be way different, but I felt like sort of things got back to normal pretty quickly, maybe in the music world before the rest of society. I think as soon as we were allowed to start playing shows and go to shows, all of us who do this as a lifestyle, we're doing those things. So, I think, as much as the entire world has changed so much, for me, it sort of felt like we got back to normal really quick.
Oh, in a weird way, I distinctively remember like you guys were one of the first bands we reintroduced to the CJSW spaces for live performances. So, and I know just seeing shows and stuff like that, it seems like there's certain dynamics that have shifted. Like maybe at least in Calgary, like show times are starting earlier than they were.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what the Vancouver story is.
Yeah, I guess I could vibe with that. There's a lot of, especially like touring acts that are coming through. They try and get those shows started earlier during the week, especially, which I think is smart. It gets more people out who have day jobs and want to check those shows out, but can't stay up until midnight or 1 a.m. on a school night kind of thing. So, no objection, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say this on the behalf of everyone. We used to be cool.
I know, right? At least we're all culturally uncool together now.
Hey, you know what? There's some solace in that,
Yeah.
Misery does love company and all that jazz. Now, you guys are playing the Big Winter Classic this weekend. Is this part of a grander tour, or is this kind of just a one-off stop in Alberta?
This is a real one-off. We're just doing this lovely session with you today, and then our set at Big Winter on Friday tomorrow, and that's it for this go-around. But we've pretty much already got the plans done for a Western Canadian tour later this year in May. So we'll be back soon, and that'll be more of a full-throated kind of outing.
Well, it seems, and I think we talked about this last time you guys were all on the show, is being the hardest working band in East Vancouver. For those not in the know of East Van, might
that's
not
a bold
be enough.
statement. I'm sure there's a lot of bands who would contest that, but I appreciate it.
Well, fair enough. That being said, it's an observable phenomenon that you guys take the show on the road quite a bit.
We do it as much as we can, especially for like 3 working stiffs sort of thing. But
well, that was kind of where I was going with this. Like, how do you guys do it as 3 working stiffs?
I think we try and get fired as much as possible. Typical millennial thing, right? I can't stay in a job for more than like a year.
We panhandle on tour too, so.
Nice.
No, I think we all have sort of just worked in flexibility into the rest of our lives, work life especially. It's kind of a condition of especially for me, I'm a web developer, so I have that luxury of kind of having a more flexible working arrangement, and I think in tech in general, they're used to sort of making concessions for people and in the work-life balance department. So that's kind of worked for me, but I know Joe and Chad, have also worked really hard to. I think there's, you have to kind of build that autonomy into yourself as someone in that relationship with your work, and that takes guts and stuff. And that's, I'm proud of everyone in the band for making those sacrifices.
No, very, very well said. And for any bands listening right now, that's all really good counsel right there. Make nice with your workplace, and then you can go on tour.
Yeah, I think just like be honest. It's surprising sometimes into the kind of arrangements you can work out with even pretty traditional jobs if you're just sort of honest about what you want to do.
Okay, so grandma doesn't have to continually die year after year.
That's right.
No, that's awesome. Now, I guess you put out this new record last year. Any plans to go back in the studio?
So we don't have any formal plans right now. We've been working really hard on new material for actually a really long time now. I think we recorded You Wanted the Bike in like 2021. So it's been a really long time since we actually were in the studio. But like I was telling Helen off air, like we have a new arrangement in Vancouver, a new space to work in. That's like sort of a combination rehearsal space recording studio, and that's been a big boon for us, a real room of one's own kind of moment for us. So we've been doing a lot of demo tracking in there, and as soon as we feel like that body of work is ready, we'll book some time and get her done.
Nice. And I guess with your, because you seem like a real Three Musketeers sort of band where like you're all equal stakeholders.
I hope so.
As it seems. And I guess when you get into the studio, do you work with like a producer at all, or do you kind of just do you want it to be solely your own vision?
We've never worked with a producer. I would actually love to. If there's any producers out there listening,
we're open-minded.
Please reach out. But that opportunity's never like presented itself, so we've always just kind of done our own thing. But we've recorded in the past at the Noise Floor on Gabriel Island, BC, with Jordan Coop, who's a real like heavyweight engineer in his field, and he has like producer like qualities that he brings when we work with him for sure. So we've always enjoyed that aspect of working with him. But formally working with someone who could kind of shape our sound a little bit would be a cool experience, I think.
No, fantastic. Well, yeah, I know it can be helpful and not helpful all at the same time. It's just hopefully you luck out and find the right personality.
Totally.
Amazing. So you guys are playing tonight, I presume, or is it tomorrow?
We're playing tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
At Modern Love, our set starts at 9 p.m., I think. We're right before the gins.
That's totally true. That should be a bang-up show. I'm trying to recall last time you came to town, it was playing at the Palomino, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we were at Broken City, so same spot.
Okay, I can't wait for you guys to play there. It's same spot, different layout from stage and everything.
At Sled, we played at the Palomino, so you're kind of right.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It wasn't just a total fever dream.
The Palomino is awesome. So is Modern Love. So yeah, you can't go wrong in Calgary. The venues here are great.
No, well, I look forward to play the old Broken City space now as Modern Love.
Yeah.
Different stage, different setup. Well, I can't wait to chat with you guys afterwards to get your takes on things. But
Hell yeah.
For those just joining in now, we are talking with Aversions here live in the CJSW studio. Gentlemen, do you have another couple songs in you?
Yeah, we sure do.
Please.
These ones are brand new, actually, so you can look forward to.
You heard it
them
here
being
first,
recorded
right?
somewhere. That's right. But to know one thing, to know one thing, yeah, to know one thing, oh, to know one thing, yeah, I'd say that for free.
For those folks just dipping in right now, Aversions, tearing it up live on the CJSW airwaves today. Do we have one more song, guys, or
One more, just making some adjustments.
oh, fair enough. The old thing of tuning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the key is to write all your songs in different tunings, and it makes it really cool on stage.
Well, be thankful you don't have two guitar players because that just doubles the complication there.
All right, I think we're ready to rip.